Daily Horoscope for Aries, April 25, 2025, as the cosmic energies align on April 25, 2025, Aries finds themselves at a fascinating crossroads of influence. With the sun now firmly established in Taurus, you're experiencing a gradual shift from the high-energy spontaneity that defined your season to a more grounded, deliberate approach to life. This transition isn't always comfortable for your fire-driven nature, but it offers valuable lessons in patience and persistence. Today, Mars, your ruling planet, forms an intriguing trine with Jupiter, creating an exceptional window of opportunity for bold action. This planetary alignment significantly amplifies your natural confidence and expands your vision. You'll notice yourself thinking bigger than usual. Don't dismiss these thoughts as mere daydreams. The universe is quite literally expanding your horizons. In your professional sphere, this Mars-Jupiter energy translates to remarkable visibility. If you've been working diligently on projects or campaigns, today brings recognition from superiors or clients who suddenly see the full value of your contributions. For Aries entrepreneurs, this is an excellent day to launch initiatives or make important pitches. Your persuasive abilities are heightened, and others will find your enthusiasm irresistible. However, with Mercury forming a slight square to Saturn, be sure to double-check all details and facts before making presentations. A small oversight could otherwise create unnecessary complications. Your financial outlook shows interesting developments as Venus moves through your second house of resources and values. You may receive unexpected news about an investment or financial opportunity that requires quick decision-making. While your instinct is to leap forward, the Taurus influence encourages you to take a measured approach. Consider consulting with a trusted advisor before making commitments, particularly regarding joint ventures or shared resources. A brief pause for analysis will serve you well and potentially increase your returns. Relationships take on a deeper dimension today, as the moon in Scorpio illuminates your 8th house of intimate connections and shared vulnerabilities. Conversations with romantic partners may naturally drift toward topics you normally avoid: inheritance matters, long-term security concerns, or emotional wounds from the past. Though typically uncomfortable with such emotional depths, today you'll find unusual comfort in these exchanges. Single Aries might experience an intense attraction to someone who challenges your worldview or introduces you to unfamiliar territories of thought or experience. Family dynamics require special attention as Pluto continues its transformative journey through your 4th house of home and roots. An older family member may reach out with news that triggers reflection about your heritage or childhood experiences. This isn't merely nostalgic reminiscing. It contains valuable insights about patterns you've been unconsciously repeating in your current life. Listen carefully to what isn't being explicitly said. Health-wise, the celestial configuration suggests paying particular attention to your neck and throat area, which may be more sensitive than usual due to the Taurus influence. If you've been pushing yourself too hard recently, typical Aries behavior, you might notice signs of fatigue or strain manifesting in tension headaches or minor inflammation. Incorporate gentle stretching exercises focused on your upper body, and consider warm compresses to release accumulated stress. Hydration is especially important today, as your body is processing and releasing more toxins than usual. Creatively, you're experiencing a magnificent surge of inspiration as Neptune in Pisces sends harmonious waves to your natal sun. Artistic Aries will find themselves drawn to expressive outlets that combine multiple mediums or cross traditional boundaries. Even professionally oriented Rams will benefit from incorporating creative approaches to problem solving. Your intuitive faculties are heightened, allowing you to perceive connections and solutions that remain invisible to more logical approaches. Spiritually, this day marks the beginning of an important cycle of growth. The quarter moon phase occurs in your house of philosophy and higher learning, prompting profound questions about your belief systems and worldview. You may feel drawn to explore spiritual traditions different from those you were raised with, or to revisit sacred texts with fresh perspective. Meditation practices will be particularly rewarding today, as the veil between conscious and subconscious realms thins, allowing deeper insights to emerge. Your social sphere buzzes with activity as asteroid Vesta conjoins your 11th house of community and collective endeavors. You may find yourself invited to join a cause or movement that resonates deeply with your core values. This isn't a passing interest, but potentially a long-term commitment that will connect you with kindred spirits who share your passion for meaningful change. Network events or community gatherings attended today could introduce pivotal connections that will support your ambitions for years to come. As the day concludes, take a few moments to reflect on the balance between your driven, independent Aries nature and the more interdependent relationship with resources and values that Taurus season highlights. This cosmic tension isn't meant to frustrate you, but to help you integrate seemingly opposite approaches into a more holistic way of being. By honoring both your spontaneous impulses and the need for thoughtful consideration, you'll navigate this day with remarkable success and satisfaction. Remember, brave Ram, that your characteristic impatience is both your greatest strength and most significant challenge. Today's planetary patterns reward those who can harness their enthusiasm while practicing strategic restraint. The victories available to you now aren't the quick wins you typically prefer, but rather the foundational achievements that create lasting success and fulfillment. On April 25, 2025, Aries natives will experience a fascinating planetary alignment that creates a dynamic energy field around them. The Sun will be at 5 degrees in Taurus, illuminating your second house of finances and self-worth. This placement emphasizes material security and encourages you to evaluate what truly matters to you beyond the material realm. As an Aries who typically charges forward without hesitation, this Taurian energy asks you to slow down and build foundations that last. Your ruling planet Mars will be positioned in Gemini, activating your third house of communication and short-distance travel. This creates a mental restlessness that compels you to express your ideas more forcefully than usual and may have you juggling multiple projects simultaneously. The duality of Mars in Gemini means your energy could be scattered if not properly channeled. Mercury, the planet of communication, will be direct in Aries, creating a powerful alignment with your sun sign. This planetary position amplifies your already direct communication style and sharpens your mental acuity. Your thoughts will race with innovative ideas, but be careful not to come across as too forceful in conversations. Venus will be in Gemini as well, creating an interesting dynamic with Mars. This Venus placement softens the Martian energy somewhat, adding charm and sociability to your interactions. The Moon will be transitioning through Cáncer on this day, activating your fourth house of home and family. This position creates an emotional undercurrent that might seem at odds with your fiery nature, making you more sensitive to the needs of those closest to you. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, will be in Gemini, forming a trine with your natal sun. This beneficial aspect opens doorways to learning and brings opportunities through communication, writing, speaking, or teaching. Saturn's position in Pisces creates a square to your sun sign, which presents challenges related to boundaries and responsibilities. This aspect demands that you face reality in areas where you've been avoiding accountability. Uranus continues its long journey through Taurus, creating unexpected developments in your financial sector. This position suggests sudden insights about resources and values that could revolutionize how you approach material security. Neptune in Aries forms a conjunction with your sun sign for those born in early April, which can be both inspirational and confusing. This rare placement dissolves boundaries between your ego and the collective unconscious, potentially triggering spiritual awakenings, but also identity confusion. Pluto, having recently moved into Aquarius, forms a sextile with your sun sign, offering opportunities for profound transformation through community engagement and humanitarian efforts. The North Node in Capricorn indicates that your career and public reputation are areas of growth, suggesting that disciplined effort in professional spheres will yield significant rewards. The asteroid Chiron in Aries continues to highlight wounds around identity and self-assertion that need healing, especially for those born around April 10 to 15. This particular day features a notable aspect between Mars and Jupiter, creating an abundance of mental energy that needs proper expression. If channeled correctly, this can be a day of remarkable productivity and expansion in your communication projects. The square between Mercury in Aries and Pluto in Aquarius suggests potential power struggles in communication, particularly in group settings or with friends. Be mindful of coming across as domineering when expressing your ideas. A particularly beneficial aspect forms between Venus and your natal Mars, enhancing your charm and attractiveness while smoothing out some of the rougher edges of your personality. This is an excellent day for social connections that could later develop into something more significant. On April 25, 2025, Aries natives will experience a fascinating shift in their communication landscape as Mercury forms a sextile with your ruling planet Mars. This planetary alignment creates a perfect storm of assertiveness and clarity in your expression. Your words carry unusual weight today, with a fiery conviction that can persuade even the most stubborn opponents. This isn't mere coincidence. The moon's position in Gemini is activating your third house of communication, doubling down on your verbal prowess and quick thinking. The neural pathways between thought and speech seem almost frictionless today. With Jupiter also making a favorable aspect to your sign, there's an expansiveness to your ideas that attracts attention from influential people. But be cautious. Neptune's subtle square to your communication sector suggests potential for misunderstandings if you rush too quickly to make your point. The cosmos is urging you to balance your natural Aries impulsiveness with moments of reflective listening. Your throat chakra is particularly activated today, creating opportunities for healing through honest conversation, especially regarding matters you've been hesitant to address. Venus's influence from your second house adds a diplomatic touch to your normally direct approach. You'll find yourself naturally using more persuasive language rather than commanding tones, opening doors that might otherwise remain closed. For Aries writers, content creators, or anyone needing to pitch ideas, today offers exceptional cosmic support. The unusual alignment between Mercury and Uranus suggests unexpected flashes of brilliance mid-conversation. Pay attention to those spontaneous thoughts, as they may contain your most innovative ideas. The current retrograde of Pluto in your career sector is subtly influencing how your communications are received by authority figures. This is an excellent day to rework presentations or proposals that previously fell flat. There's a transformative quality to your words now that can revitalize old concepts. Social media interactions benefit from Saturn's structured influence today, helping you communicate more strategically rather than impulsively posting. Consider drafting important messages before sending them. The North Node's position supports communication that aligns with your authentic self and long-term goals. Conversations that initially seem ordinary could unexpectedly reveal pathways toward your true purpose. Pay particular attention to discussions about educational opportunities, travel, or philosophical concepts, as these align with your current evolutionary path. The Aries stellium from earlier this month is still exerting influence, giving you enhanced confidence in expressing controversial or innovative ideas. People are more receptive to your pioneering perspectives today, especially if you frame them as solutions rather than criticisms. For those Aries working in teams or collaborative environments, today's aspects support taking a leadership role in discussions without coming across as domineering. Your ability to synthesize diverse viewpoints into coherent action plans is particularly strong. Mercury's position also enhances technological communication. Virtual meetings, email exchanges, and digital presentations all benefit from clearer transmission of your intentions and ideas. Verbalization of goals receives cosmic support today, making this an ideal time for important declarations of intent or recording audio content that reflects your aspirations. April 25, 2025 presents Aries with a financially significant day as Venus forms a favorable trine with Mars, your ruling planet. This cosmic configuration opens doors to monetary opportunities that align with your natural talents and passions. The Taurus sun illuminates your second house of income and possessions, bringing heightened awareness to your material resources and value systems. Today's financial landscape encourages both stability and calculated risk-taking. With Mercury now direct in Aries, communication about money matters flows more smoothly than it has in recent weeks. You're likely to express your financial needs and goals with exceptional clarity, making this an excellent day for negotiations, asking for raises, or pitching investment ideas. Jupiter's position in Gemini continues to expand possibilities in your communication sector, potentially bringing financial opportunities through networking, writing, speaking, or educational pursuits. The moon in Sagittarius forms a harmonious angle to your sign, creating an emotionally supportive atmosphere for financial risk-taking that aligns with your broader vision. Pay particular attention to unexpected messages or conversations today, as Uranus in Taurus may trigger sudden insights related to income streams or investment opportunities. A financial matter that's been stalled since mid-March might suddenly move forward now. For Aries entrepreneurs, today's energy supports launching new revenue channels or exploring innovative business models. The day's numerological vibration of 7, 2 plus 5 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5 equals 16, 1 plus 6 equals 7, adds a layer of intuitive wisdom to your financial decisions. Trust your gut about where to allocate resources. Mars in Leo amplifies your creative financial thinking, suggesting that income opportunities connected to performance, leadership, or creative expression could be particularly fruitful. Consider how you might monetize a talent or passion that brings you joy. Today's aspects suggest potential financial gains through collaborative ventures, particularly those involving technology or progressive ideas. Saturn's influence reminds you to maintain healthy boundaries around shared resources. Ensure any financial partnerships have clear terms. Watch for a tendency toward impulsivity around midday when the moon squares Neptune, potentially clouding judgment around a too-good-to-be-true offer. The evening hours bring greater financial clarity as the moon trines Saturn, supporting disciplined approaches to money management. This is an excellent time to review budget plans or set up automatic savings transfers. Wealth building today comes from balancing Aries' natural boldness with the grounding influence of Taurus season. Take calculated risks rather than speculative gambles. Investment opportunities in sustainable technologies, real estate, or established growth companies appear favorable under today's planetary aspects. Your financial intuition is particularly strong today. Pay attention to which money moves feel energetically aligned versus which create internal resistance. The Sagittarius moon encourages expanding your financial horizons, perhaps through foreign investments, international business connections, or education that enhances your earning potential. Expenses related to professional development or skills expansion today are likely to yield significant returns in coming months. For employed Aries, today's energy supports conversations with supervisors about advancement opportunities or compensation reviews. Your natural leadership capabilities shine through, potentially positioning you for financially rewarding promotions or special assignments. Entrepreneurs might discover lucrative partnership opportunities through seemingly casual connections. Stay open to synchronistic meetings. Venus in Cáncer suggests potential financial gains through family connections, property matters, or businesses related to home, food, or emotional well-being. Financial decisions made today have strong long-term implications due to a potent Pluto aspect. Choose with both immediate needs and future security in mind. Pay particular attention to recurring expenses that could be optimized or eliminated, as today's energy supports financial streamlining. An unexpected tax refund, rebate, or return on a previous investment may materialize, providing a welcome financial boost. Avoid making major purchases based solely on emotional satisfaction. The Moon-Neptune square could cloud judgment around true value versus perceived desirability. April 25, 2025 presents Aries with several distinct areas of good fortune and opportunity. As the sun moves deeper into Taurus, illuminating your second house of resources and values, there's a natural abundance flowing toward your financial sphere. This isn't just about monetary gain, though that's certainly possible today. It's about recognizing your own worth and the resources already at your disposal. The universe is highlighting what you already possess rather than what you lack. With Uranus in this same sector, forming a harmonious aspect to Mercury, unexpected financial insights or sudden opportunities involving communication about money matters could manifest. Pay attention to seemingly random conversations, as they might contain valuable financial wisdom or connections. Venus in Gemini is blessing your communication sector, making this an especially fortunate day for expressing your ideas, pitching projects, writing proposals, or making important phone calls. Your words carry extra persuasive power, and others are naturally receptive to your perspective. Jupiter's position amplifies this effect, making it one of the most fortunate days of the month for signing contracts or reaching verbal agreements. Mars, your planetary ruler, forms an empowering trine to Neptune, creating a particularly fortunate connection between your ambitions and your spiritual intuition. This cosmic alignment suggests that following your inner guidance system will lead to remarkable opportunities today. Trust those subtle nudges and synchronicities. The physical body is another fortunate area, with the moon's position favoring any efforts to strengthen and energize yourself. Athletic pursuits, fitness activities, and anything that incorporates both movement and strategy will go exceptionally well. There's also a powerful confluence of energies supporting study and learning. Absorbing new information comes more easily than usual, making this an excellent day for expanding your knowledge base or mastering a skill that's been challenging you. For Aries who are creatively inclined, artistic inspiration flows abundantly today, particularly in areas involving color, design, and visual expression. The connection between Saturn and your intuitive sector suggests that discipline applied to artistic endeavors yields unusually positive results. Relationships with siblings, neighbors, or close community members represent another sphere of good fortune. A casual conversation could evolve into something meaningful, potentially opening doors you didn't even know existed. Travel plans, especially short trips or local explorations, are highly favored. A change of scenery, even briefly, could stimulate fresh thinking and fortunate encounters. For those dealing with property matters, home improvements, or family dynamics, Pluto's transformative energy smooths the way for positive changes that have lasting impact. The fortunate areas today ultimately connect to your ability to balance your famous Aries independence with a willingness to collaborate. When you allow yourself to both lead and be supported, remarkable synchronicities unfold, creating pathways to success that serve your highest good. This is a day when being your authentic self, confident, pioneering, and enthusiastic, attracts precisely the opportunities and connections aligned with your true path. As the fiery energy of Mars forms a harmonious trine with Venus on April 25, 2025, your social magnetism reaches extraordinary heights, Aries. This planetary alignment creates a perfect storm of charisma and authentic connection that draws others to your flame. You'll notice people seeking your company, eager to bask in your enthusiastic presence. The moon's position in your 11th house of friendships and community amplifies this effect, making group gatherings particularly rewarding today. An unexpected conversation with someone from a different cultural or intellectual background could spark a fascinating new friendship or alliance that eventually opens doors you haven't even considered. Social media platforms serve as especially powerful tools for connection today. A casual comment or share might attract attention from influential individuals who resonate with your bold perspective. Mercury's supportive aspect to your ruling planet, Mars, enhances your communication style, allowing you to express yourself with both conviction and diplomacy, a rare and compelling combination. This is not a day to hide away in solitude, Aries. Your network is your greatest resource now, and the universe is conspiring to expand it in meaningful ways. Pay particular attention to connections that form around shared passions or causes. These have staying power beyond casual acquaintances. A friend or associate may present an opportunity for collaboration that initially seems small but has significant growth potential. Your natural leadership qualities are highlighted under this cosmic configuration, making it an excellent time to initiate group projects or rally others around a common goal. However, with Neptune forming a subtle square to your social sector, ensure you're seeing people clearly rather than projecting idealized versions onto them. Discernment remains important even as you open your circle. Those born between April 10 to 15 will feel these social energies most intensely, as a transiting Jupiter amplifies connections in your particular degree. Physical activities with friends, whether it's a sport, hike, or dance class, prove especially bonding today, as they channel your natural Aries energy while facilitating deeper connections. An aspect between Saturn and your fifth house suggests that romantic connections formed through social circles now have serious potential, though they may develop at a measured pace. Trust the timing. The evening hours bring especially fertile ground for networking as the moon aligns with Jupiter, expanding your social horizons and potentially connecting you with people who share your ambitious vision. Listen as much as you speak today. Someone in your extended network holds a piece of information or perspective that significantly benefits your journey. While your independent nature usually prevails, today's celestial pattern reminds you that even the most self-sufficient Aries thrives within a supportive community. Someone from your past may unexpectedly reconnect, bringing with them an opportunity that aligns perfectly with your current path. This reunion isn't mere coincidence, but a timely cosmic arrangement. Workplace social dynamics also receive favorable energy today, making it an excellent time to strengthen bonds with colleagues or approach someone you've wanted to know better professionally. Your ability to network authentically rather than strategically serves you well under these influences. Remember that vulnerability in social settings isn't weakness, it's the doorway to genuine connection that others find refreshingly appealing, especially coming from a typically self-assured Aries. The boundaries between professional and personal relationships may blur today in ways that ultimately strengthen both spheres. Trust this integration as long as it feels aligned with your values. April 25, 2025 presents a dynamic cosmic landscape for you, Aries. With Mars, your ruling planet, forming a powerful trine with Jupiter, your natural confidence receives an extraordinary boost today. This alignment creates perfect conditions for taking bold action and stepping outside your comfort zone. However, the moon's square to Mercury suggests potential communication misunderstandings if you rush too quickly into conversations without careful thought. The day's primary advice centers around harnessing your natural fire while maintaining strategic patience. Begin your morning by channeling that abundant Aries energy into physical activity rather than impulsive decisions. A brisk walk, quick workout, or even 10 minutes of stretching will help ground your mental state and prevent restlessness from turning into hasty choices later. When facing important decisions today, implement the pause practice. Take 3 deep breaths before responding to challenging situations. This small buffer allows your intellectual faculties to engage before your instinctual reactions take over. The Venus-Saturn sextile, active today, supports structured approaches to your passion projects. Rather than diving headfirst into new ventures, take time to create a sustainable framework for your ideas. Break larger goals into smaller, manageable steps with clear timelines attached to each. Your tendency toward impatience may be heightened by today's Mars-Uranus aspect, so remain conscious of how this might affect your interactions with colleagues and loved ones. Practice active listening by maintaining eye contact and repeating back what others say before responding with your perspective. This simple technique will prevent unnecessary conflicts caused by miscommunication. Today's planetary alignments also indicate excellent potential for creative problem solving, especially between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. when the moon harmonizes with your sector of innovation. Schedule your most challenging tasks during this window, as your ability to find unique solutions peaks during these hours. Nutritionally, focus on foods that stabilize your energy rather than create spikes and crashes. The Neptune influence suggests your body may be more sensitive than usual to processed foods and sugar. Opt for protein-rich meals with complex carbohydrates to maintain steady energy through what promises to be a demanding but rewarding day. The evening brings a Sun-Pluto aspect that invites deep introspection. While you typically prefer action to contemplation, tonight offers a rare opportunity to connect with your deeper motivations and transform aspects of your self-concept that may be limiting your growth. Consider journaling about what truly drives your ambitions beyond external validation or recognition. Relationship-wise, the day's planetary positions encourage vulnerability rather than your typical self-sufficient approach. Sharing your authentic thoughts and feelings, especially any uncertainties you're experiencing, will actually strengthen connections rather than weaken them as you might fear. Watch for a tendency to dominate conversations, particularly when excited about your ideas. Create space for others to contribute fully before expressing your viewpoint. Finally, pay special attention to synchronicities today. The universe speaks through seemingly coincidental events that point toward your highest path. The Neptune-Mercury alignment increases your intuitive receptivity, making this an excellent day to trust your gut feelings about important matters. Above all, remember that your legendary Aries courage serves you best when balanced with thoughtful consideration. Today isn't about dimming your fire, but directing it with purpose and wisdom. By combining your natural passion with strategic patience, you'll navigate the day's challenges with remarkable effectiveness and set the foundation for significant future achievements. Daily Horoscope for Aries, April 25, 2025. As the cosmic energies align on April 25, 2025, Aries finds themselves at a fascinating crossroads of influence. With the sun now firmly established in Taurus,